Well, cool. Well, I'm excited that, you're back and we can continue our chats. Yeah. So tell me about the letter that you wrote. Did you end up writing it?
I did write it.
Okay.
I really just was like, you went through a lot of hard stuff. And, at this time in life, you're finally like able to relax and just let it go and move on. And it felt really nice.
Okay.
It felt really nice. It felt like something happened. Something clicked inside of me.
Okay. And was it something that clicked while you were writing it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I wrote it sitting next to Charlie's mom while she was doing work, and I was just like, well, this is a good time.
Yeah.
I'm around somebody who really appreciates me and loves me, and this is a good time to just think about it and write it out.
Yeah, man. You seem like your shoulders have like kind of dropped today. Like
Yeah.
You seem like a lighter like aura, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So do you think it's because of that, or?
I think so, and also they won't let me do the dishes. Like actually, like there's someone always downstairs like, Julie, don't do it.
Do not do the dishes,
Don't
Julie.
do it. It's fine. It's gonna happen. Just don't do it.
Okay. And how are you feeling about that?
A little nervous because I do want the dishes to be done.
Yeah.
But I've gotta just let it go.
Maybe for now,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because kind of the idea behind that is like your intention, like we talked about last time, is like getting the dishes done. So then like they're done, obviously that's great.
Mm-hmm.
But like the real intention behind it is like, so then we don't have a messy house. So then it doesn't feel like it was when I grew up in that hoarding house with dishes everywhere, cat pee, blah blah, right? So maybe for now.
Yeah, but this time I have to let it go.
Yeah.
Because it's gotta be someone else's responsibility. So, and I made a really good breakfast for everyone.
Awesome. If you make breakfast, that means you shouldn't have to clean up, right?
I think it was yesterday I made homemade pancakes, I made sausages, eggs.
Well, now I'm hungry.
You're welcome. I can't remember what else I made, but it was a lot. Like,
yeah.
It took from like noon until like 3:00 for me to finish making everything. Wow. But I made a double batch of pancakes. And
nice.
I was surprised that we actually we only have 4 left compared to like the 20 I made.
That's awesome though.
So
yeah,
I was like, oh, I calculated right then.
Nice job, Julie. That's awesome.
Mm.
So I want to go back to something key that you said. You said that something clicked. What do you think that was?
Kind of like my mental connection towards always being shame, being the shame of the family, the rebel, and like I wasn't. They thought I was, but I wasn't. I wasn't the kid they were trying to make me out to be.
But that inner kid still felt that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of the point of that letter, is to be able to share with that inner kid, look at all these good things that Julie's doing.
Mm-hmm.
We survived hell.
Yeah.
We did it. Look at what we did. I'm curious, did you have a picture of you when you're writing it?
I did.
That's so special. What were some other thoughts or emotions that brought up when you were writing it?
Kind of like, I remembered the pain. A lot of the pain.
Okay.
Like, literally 1 second we were doing I put this in the letter.
Okay, great.
1 second we were doing a cute little dance, me and my sister with the water spray bottles dancing in it. And then the next thing I knew, it was midnight and my dad was packing up his stuff in a duffel bag and leaving. And we were rushed to my grandma's house, so he couldn't take us with him. And like a few days after that, I remember thinking that it was my fault because I danced wrong or I did something wrong. Because it was that night.
So that's the correlation, right?
Mm,
If you had danced right, maybe Dad would have stayed. That's what I'm hearing.
yeah.
It's a lot of weight to put on. How old were you?
7.
That's a lot of weight to put on a 7-year-old.
My sister was 8.
Yeah. And can you find any truth in that?
Never thought about it.
Yeah, you're shaking your head. I agree. I don't think there's any truth to that because 7-year-old. What's your number one job as a kid? You know.
Playing in your water.
Yes, thank you, Julie. It's to be a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
It's funny that I just like barely like connected that.
It sounds like and looks like because you dropped your shoulders again after you shared that.
Mm.
Maybe you didn't feel it, but I totally noticed. You're like when you were telling me you're a little tense, and then you just dropped it. So that's another realization that it's not my fault.
They were apparently like hearing all the stories that my grandpa, my grandma told me, and some of what they're called the Chastins, were like third cousins removed and whatnot.
Okay, yeah.
Hearing their stories, it was a doomed marriage at the beginning.
Your parents, to clarify. Okay.
It was doomed. And it really didn't make sense as to why they got married in the first place. They hated each other. My mom put it in her head that she was so in love with this guy, and my dad hated her. I don't even know why he proposed or why they got married.
It's very, very interesting. I'm not sure, but it sounds like you've really come to the realization that it's not your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Adults, meaning over the age of 18, even if they didn't act like adults, right? That's their problem. That's their responsibility to take care of the kids. And what's a kid's number one job?
To have fun and be a kid.
Be a kid.
Make friends.
Exactly.
In my letter, I was like, yeah, you had a lot of crushes too. You thought you were going to marry this kid, and the next thing you knew, you weren't even there. You're at 23, you didn't get married like you wanted to at 18.
Yeah.
And, like, when you think about it, I don't have to get married at 18 or 19.
Why did you feel like you had to?
A lot of it is the way that some of the Mormon ways teach is to, have kids to carry on the, what is it called? I can't remember, but it's like the right to serve the bread and the water, the son's blood and skin, or the right to help with the nursery and have kids. And a lot of it was mainly my mom saying that in order to spread the gospel, we have to get married and have kids.
That's really interesting.
Like, in order for us to, like, be honored by God and Christ, we had to get married and have children.
Okay. So in other words, he's kind of saying your worth is determined if you are 18 on your birthday getting married.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
It's a lot of weight to hold for an 18-year-old, Julie.
Yeah. For a lot of it, I was prepared. I was like, I want to get married at this age. I don't want to be alone.
Is that also like, because you kind of mentioned this another time too, like just getting out of there.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of part of it too, still.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the letter, you were able to tell your younger self you had these crushes, you didn't get married. So that's another kind of weight off of that kid,
Mhm.
right? What other feelings were brought up when you were writing it? What else did you feel?
Fun.
Fun.
Because the photo I was looking at is when I was in baseball.
Okay.
And I really felt like that was the one time we had fun. But that was also before the divorce.
Oh.
So, honestly, I wish I could play so good in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to be in choir instead.
Yeah.
And I loved choir. It was the best decision of my life.
Yeah.
Letting go of that sadness and just being happy about how I was. I got to be in choir. I got to make friends. It wasn't a long letter, but it was the right letter.
I like that what you said. It wasn't a long letter. I mean, I wasn't asking to write a 20-page essay. That would be horrible. Yeah, I wouldn't make you do that. No way. No.
I know.
But it was long enough for what you needed to hear as a 7-year-old daughter playing baseball who was doing a fun dance with her sister. That's what that 7-year-old needed to hear at that time. I know we talked about ending it with like giving yourself a hug at the end and saying, "Okay, now go play." Did that happen? Do you remember?
I cuddled up in a blanket instead.
Great. No, that's also good.
I am addicted to fuzzy blankets. So
Great thing to be addicted to.
That's what I did. I curled up, talked to Charlie's mom while she was working, and was just like,
Yeah.
I like this.
And what did you feel after?
Comfort. Like, I don't have that much weight on my shoulders anymore.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like,
I took the bricks out of my backpack.
wow. Truly. You just literally read my mind.
Yeah,
Let's
I know.
switch seats. You should sit here. That's, wow.
A couple of my family members have